What's going on, everybody? Editor's note, so sorry, but we had to cut this episode up into two pieces for uploading purposes. So right after you finish part one, feel free to jump over to part two, which I uploaded right behind it. So you're welcome. Head in the clouds, feet on the ground. All right, let's get it going. All right, penis. There we go. Good times, good times. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
In 3, 2, 1, good evening,
Hello.
Hey. We're back.
Hello.
Project Airwaves, I'm D.
This is Lynn.
It's like I feel like we're doing like a TV show intro every time we start.
What do you mean?
Like it's going to play like the,
Yeah, it's like I'm like looking at the camera and then it just says my name above my head and it's a freeze frame.
Pose, just like, ah.
That'd be great. That'd be good if we start getting back into video episodes.
When we get more into our video editing, we might pull some stuff.
That's the next
we
thing,
might pull some stuff. All right, really quick before we jump off into it, please feel free to check us out on all of our social media. Feel free to check us out on Teespring, Facebook, our website, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. YouTube, of course. If you're not a patron, please feel free to check it out. If you want to become one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm hitting weird high notes. Let's go ahead and jump right off into it. Lynn got his ass whooped.
Fuck off. Not in real life.
That'll
never happen.
Not in real life, but in real game life.
I don't play games often, and when I do, I think it's because I have a very addictive personality that if I enjoy something, I put all of my energy into it. I want to do it all the time, and that strays me away from wanting to do other things. So I own a PlayStation 5, but I don't try to use it unless it's like to watch shit. And of course, I started playing Elden Ring, and oh my
he
god,
couldn't help himself.
No, it's just a rage quitter.
No, I think you're a glutton for punishment.
No, I like a challenge. I don't like to go into a game and just follow a fucking narrative and jump around and level up and then kill everything. I want to know.
What games are even like that anymore?
All of them.
What game? Tell me one game.
Final Fantasy. Call of Duty.
The more recent ones, because Final Fantasy went open world with this most recent iteration.
Still the same. It's all the same thing. There's a storyline.
It's a linear storyline, yeah.
I like the ability to play a game where I don't have to go.
You can kind of jump off the
tracks. Kind of like Skyrim. Like they make jokes about it where it's like there's a meme of Forrest Gump running, and it shows when you start Skyrim, you don't even go on the main path. It just shows him running. He's running on the opposite side of the world.
Yes.
Because he's doing all the side quests. I like that you have the ability to range out and really challenge yourself because you'll go to an area where they're just way fucking stronger than you.
Yeah, and I'm kind of noticing that with Horizon Forbidden West.
Mm-hmm.
There's a storyline. You can play the storyline, or you can kind of just fuck off.
Horizon's an open world too. I remember playing the first one.
I love it because it's so right now where I've currently stopped because I'll take like a maybe a week break from certain games, that way I don't get burnt out on it. Right now, last time I played, I was in Vegas, and it was all under sand, and they're rejuvenating.
Oh, they actually use.
Yeah. Like, they have real landmarks in there, dude. Like, I was on the futuristic version of the Strip right now. It was amazing. But it's one of those things of that's not necessarily a part of the main game.
No.
It's one of those things where you can do it if you want, and it adds more to the game. It's like they built in, not secret content, but, like, optional content.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I like it because now they've broadened out. So the first game, everything was Earth-based, and it's like we got to fix the Earth and rebuild the Earth and save the Earth.
Right.
Now
it's post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, kind of like post-apocalyptic. It's almost like the Matrix would happen after. But now in this game, we're talking about like people from space and people.
Stop ruining it for me. I'm gonna play it. It's on my to-do.
You didn't say that.
It's on my to-do.
I wouldn't have talked about it.
It's on my to-do.
Damn it. Okay, fine. But it's a really good game. But I understand what you mean about having options to go, beyond.
If you look at it now, all games that are good have outside opportunities.
You have to.
Dying Light 2. That's the next one I want to play. That's all open world.
If you want people to play your game, just initially play
Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That's an open world too.
If you want them to replay it, you have to give them more than just
what is that called?
Story.
Like, I don't like games that are just linear because I get bored.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool leveling up and going to a certain point, but if I don't have the ability to move and go and kind of diverse in different things, then it's just like I get
kind of like Diablo.
Yeah, well, Diablo.
How you have to take this path. You know what I mean?
That's a linear path. It's just going one way. I need to be able to deviate.
That's what I don't like. I can set little marks here and there and discover little stuff, do little side quests. Like in all the games, for some reason, they always put like a unlockable armor. So like Darksiders 2, I had to, right before I beat the game, I was like, let me look up a playthrough of how to get the abyssal armor.
That's what I'm doing with Elden Ring right now. I'll figure out if I get stuck. I try to free roam as much as possible, and then I'm like, oh, well.
That game has no mercy.
No.
It doesn't care about
you.
No,
it's like the game knows when you're about to, if you press a button and you're about to attack, the game can anticipate your attack, and it'll attack before you.
No.
So if it'll keep you on your toes where you have to keep moving. There's so much active aggression on it that it's like your heart's pumping nonstop when you're trying to play because you have to think on your toes.
And Horizon's like that, too. By no means is it easy. I wouldn't say it's Elden Ring difficult, but it definitely makes you have to.
I couldn't compare.
Not even close.
I couldn't compare anything to what From Software does.
No, that's what I mean. They're unique
for just
in their hyper difficulty.
Yes.
They make hard games.
I need challenges.
With Horizon, it's cool because they're blending both. You still get a really good story that you want to get immersed in, and they also give you challenges. So you don't have to do these things, but it's like if you want to become a better player, you want to do these, like they have little hunting challenges or whatever. You'll see when you play.
Okay.
But that's been our recent experience in gaming. Like, that's
like a complete weird.
That
doesn't even remotely sound okay.
So the reason I did that is because that's what I was saying when I saw Mike Tyson beating the dog shit.
You know what? And I tried to look into a little bit more about it and saw what was going on. It's like I don't even think anything happened to Tyson. Like I don't think he got in trouble. They were saying because
the person can press charges,
but they were saying that he was already previously
he was intoxicated.
He was intoxicated. Supposedly he threw water on Tyson, which made Tyson strike him. But then this wasn't the first offense that this guy's had because he's had like indecent exposure, public nuisance, and other stuff.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah, in general.
He's just an asshole.
But you can tell when Tyson was hitting him, he had this guy by the back of his head and just kept punching. Yes.
It was just like,
he's just holding him and just the guy's just taking it. I've already seen memes of that too, where it shows Tyson's head on Itmon's body, and then him just 100 punching a guy, and it's the guy's head just getting bounced around. Like
I think the reason a lot of us enjoyed it is because not often can you act on these situations, especially where we live in today. Everything is very, people are quick to react with no context.
Yeah.
And so, oftentimes when you get fucked with, or when I get fucked with, we really can't do something about it.
You know what's more shitty is that the guy that was recording it was instigating this dude that he didn't even know.
Probably.
And then when the dude got his ass beat, the guy just made fun of him and was like, hey, let me see your face. The guy turns and he's like, yeah, you got fucked up. It's like.
But look, in all honesty, have we not done that before?
I've never instigated. Bro. No, I've never instigated at that point.
When we were in high school?
No.
When we got out of high school?
No.
So you don't remember that time you called me up to Summerlin? It was on Hualapai and I think Sahara, and you were in the desert having a fight with somebody, and you called me.
But that's not an instigation.
No, not instigation. But it was I was the aggressor when I pulled up because I was doing donuts in my truck. And shit like that. But I'm saying,
okay, I recall that. But I'm talking
in those situations where it's like a fight's happening.
What is that called? That's like playing devil's advocate. Like know something's gonna happen, so you try to push that person off the ledge because if you don't do it, nothing will come from it.
Well, what he did was some cowardice shit, because it's like, now if you're my homie and I'm encouraging you, you're my responsibility, so I got to pull you back,
right? You
know what I mean? If it's a perfect stranger, you got two wrongs here. You got the dude who instigated Tyson. Like, you should know your limits. Like, he asked Tyson for, I think, a photo or an autograph, and Tyson gave it to him.
He took a
happily.
Picture.
And the guy kept going, and it was like, but did no one think to be like, hey bro, let's move to a different seat on the plane. Yo, bro, you need to chill. And maybe some people did. It was a very short video. We didn't see start to finish.
No.
But it was one of those things of when you're by yourself, and I get it, when you're adult, you can do things and you're supposed to handle yourself a certain way. But it's always good to have somebody with you that can be like, yo, bro, you need to chill. Yo, homegirl, you need to chill.
Yeah.
To kind of back you down, because then you end up fucking with the wrong one.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Ends up getting destroyed.
I also don't feel bad because we've seen these videos recently, especially ever since COVID was here and left, where people have just been acting a damn fool on these airplanes. They're acting a straight fool, attacking the stewardesses, trying to go after the pilot.
Yeah, I saw that not too long ago where they had to tape a guy to his chair.
Yeah. He was drunk and pissing people off or whatever. Then you have, now I'm not against this because I'm a Christian. However, there's a time and a place for these things. The most recent video I saw where people were on a plane and this Christian choir. These group of people got up and they're just guitar and all acoustic singing.
You're doing too much at that point. You know what that's irritating more or less is because I have to fly pretty frequently.
Right.
I hate flying.
Right.
Only time I ever get anxiety is when I fly, just because I don't like not being in control of the situation.
Exactly.
People jumping and dancing on a fucking plane
doesn't make me happy.
That does not make me happy. Sit the fuck down, like the rest of us. We're not friends. Let's just get through this shit so we can
this
land.
flight is hard enough.
Yeah, it's already hard enough.
I had to pay an arm and a leg, had to go through TSA, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck TSA.
Now you want to act the fool on the plane, the one place I can't take you out. So I get it. Like I said, it's just nice to see, no, I'm not happy the guy got his ass whooped, but at the same time, every now and again, we all need a good ass whooping. So, Mike, thumbs up to you, my good friend.
Thumbs up.
Good job, Mr. Tyson.
You did good. Now kiss.
You did so good.
Now kiss. All right, what's next?
So, there's a few movies now as I'm saying it, I'm thinking about it, I'm almost regretting it.
Wait, what did you do this weekend? What did you do
this weekend? Mm-hmm. I tried to sleep as much as possible.
That's so depressing. You didn't do anything exciting?
No, but what did you do?
I don't remember.
Well, you gonna back me into
I know. I wanted to see if you wanted to tell me you're living your best life this weekend.
Why? Who says that?
See if you're living your best life.
What response? Who has ever given you that?
Best life.
Living my best life.
I'm living my best life.
Up. No, you're not.
No, I'm not. Well, okay, Saturday was a good time. A buddy of mine got tickets for the High Noon Sun Sips. It was the Las Vegas Great Vegas Festival, and it was beer tasting festival.
Sounds pretty boss.
It was fantastic. I've been to a good amount of venues. I haven't been to downtown Vegas near Fremont since 2019 when I went to go see that Las Rages, the giant concert. So I was definitely having deja vu, but when I got there, we got there at 2:00 and it was the early bird pass. Mm-hmm. So there was a good amount of people, like 200 people at that point, 250 maybe, close to 3. But you got these cool little cups, which I just showed Dee, these like glass goblets that you could test any beer you want. It was
tulip glass.
Yeah,
or something.
It was unlimited. It was unlimited beer at multiple different ones, from Angry Orchid, Twisted Tea, Sam Adams, Blue Moon, Heineken, Guinness, like everything.
Was there Mike?
There was Mike's Hard.
I love Mike's.
Yeah, they had Mike's Hard. They had Mike's Hard. They had Angry Orchid, Beer Zombie. All of them were good. So consuming that much in between, you really have to know when to pace yourself, because it's like they had food trucks, and the food, I don't know if because I was buzzed.
Obviously.
Phenomenal. I was telling D, I had it was like a thing of fries, like carne asada fries, but it was called the Tupac, and it was tri-tip, brisket, just seasoned potato fries, all kinds of stuff.
How have food trucks gotten better than restaurants?
Dude, it was so good.
When did that
why?
happen?
It's because the food trucks are like mom and pop spots. Yeah. Restaurants have a lot of requirements. Food trucks, they only need to meet a certain health code. I know it sounds shitty, but the dirtier the food, the better it tastes. They have to meet the
same health code, though.
Not
they can't
as
give you
much, because it's a mobile vehicle. It's not like,
to an extent,
yes. You still have to hit a health code, but they can still kind of diversitize their menus.
Yes.
And I don't know what it is. It's just they don't have to stick to the menu, so they can change it up as much as they want.
I've had some food trucks, bro. Like, I've had to follow these people. I'm like, where are you at? I'll look you up on Twitter.
I know it was something barbecue, but it was so good. After having that and then going and getting more drinks throughout the day, it's like I was showing Dee these pictures. Like, once 3:00 hit and the normal line came in, because it was supposed to be from 2 to 7, it had to get up to like 500-600 people.
Shit.
Like close to 700.
So
it was so packed.
While it's cool, at the same time, that's my introvert. My inner introvert is like, no, that's not cool.
You know what? But it wasn't bad, because it's not like people were sandwiched to each other. Everybody was in good spirit.
Yeah.
Everybody was super friendly. They were all walking around talking. You could tell the whole purpose of it wasn't more or less for people to just get like fucking hammered.
Yeah.
Because I didn't see anybody drunk.
Well,
which
and that's
crazy.
The thing. You could tell for some reason, when people have a really good buzz or when they're high, that's when everybody is chill.
It's just social.
And nice.
There's people coming up, and we're talking to people. Like, I met with my buddy's friends, and it was a good group of people. I'd never met them before. Yeah. And I was having like the greatest conversation with them, because we're all just talking, just random.
Drop your guard. Yeah. Have a good buzz.
Because everybody is just having a good time, and they're drinking.
That's rare.
And it's like you don't have to. It's like if you get a drink you don't like, I don't have to like, fuck, I gotta finish it because I paid for it. Everything's free. You pay to get in, and then you get as much as you want. You don't have to pay for the food if you want to buy food.
Can that be our new what was the workout thing we were always going to?
What? Oh, the Mr. Olympia?
Yeah.
Can this be
our new Mr. Olympia?
That. Yeah, fuck the Mr. Olympia. I haven't been there, and I remember I went religiously for 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I haven't gone in
least, 3 years?
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I would highly recommend that you would go.
I want to go.
Yeah, it's. I think you're spending like $50.
That's fine.
And that's it. And the food is good. The drinks are good. It was beautiful outside.
Oh yeah,
they had music.
The pictures
playing.
You were showing, bro,
Dude,
it looked like Cali.
I didn't know. I asked my buddy. I was like, "Hey, is this a yearly thing or a quarterly thing?" He goes, "I think it's only a yearly thing."
I mean, that's every April. Fine. Once a year, though, bro.
But yeah, now that I know what it is,
I would take time off work for that.
Yes. Oh, you needed the next day.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. It's like it was Saturday. It was Friday and Saturday. When we went Saturday, I was like, I was good. You know, I came home. No, I was good the next day. When I came home, I didn't feel bad, but because beer has it's slow digesting carbohydrates,
exactly. Mm-hmm.
Your body takes longer to process it, so you stay drunk for a very long time. I was just laying in bed and I was just like practically paralyzed, just watching TV, and I'm like, I would watch this show and all of a sudden the show was over. I was like, damn, did an hour pass? Really?
I think I passed.
And it was crazy is when we were talking at this venue, you know, I'm looking at my buddy, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I want to try and get out of here at a decent time. I want to get out of here before it ends at 7 because it's gonna be a line of people to leave.
Yeah, it's gonna be shit.
And I had to park at downtown, what was it, Fremont Experience?
Oof.
And you look at your watch, it went from 2:30 to fucking 4:30, 4:30 to 6:30. I'm like, oh my god!
When you told me how long
time
you were there,
was going so fast. I look at Nelson. I was like, dude, we've been here for like 4 hours.
Oh my!
I normally can't do it for that long without being like, all right, I'm either tired or I just don't feel good and I'm ready to leave.
Yeah.
And I was just constant like flow. I would have stayed even longer.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was worth every penny.
Yes, we're definitely gonna have to go next year.
Yes.
And then we take video.
Yeah.
Of these awesome people to see.
Yeah, you know what?
As long as it's not. Ooh, we can hand out our business cards.
Oh yeah, because everybody was so friendly. I didn't even think about that too. Damn it.
See,
that would have been good marketing.
See, you got to be an entrepreneur, Lynn.
Hey man, but I was wearing the shirt.
See, okay, so you're still repping the brand.
Still
repping the brand. Okay,
I even had a guy go up to me. He's like, "Hey man, I like your shirt."
You're forgiven.
Yeah. He's like, "Where'd you get your shirt from?" And I was like, "This place." And I showed it to him.
It's my brand.
It's my brand.
My brand.
These chicks don't even know the name of my brand.
No. Don't go back to D12.
On me like they wanna hold hands.
Don't go back. That was a weird time.
Do you know what D12 was for?
No.
It was because all of them. It was 6 guys.
Yeah.
And they all had alter egos. Slim Shady was Eminem. Yes. Bizarro was somebody else.
Oh, okay.
All of them had alter names, so that's why it was 12 people.
That's weird.
Yeah. No. Proof. One of the guy Proof, but then he got shot and killed. So
I'm good. Yeah. I'm so good.
I thought it was funny.
One thing I wanted to bring up is I think we're starting to see an upsurge in good movies. I'm praying because I want to see Morbius. I've heard nothing but bad things about that movie. Now, I'm going to watch it just for my own personal,
You let me know. I was going to wait. I'm honestly just going to wait for it to come out.
Nothing but bad things about that movie.
I heard the same thing.
And so it's just like, damn it, man. Like another flop of a movie that looks really good from the trailer. However, there are 2 movies. I think one's a TV show.
Yeah. So
one's a movie.
We'll go over the TV show one.
Yeah.
I saw the commercial for it yesterday, and normally it's like it always comes on commercials, like when you're watching. Tell
them what it is. Don't say it.
I'm going to say it.
Oh my god!
Done talking.
Those people.
I don't know what we're yelling about.
God, I love Lamb.
What was it? The Time Traveler's Wife?
Yes.
So I knew that was a movie, and the only reason why I was watching it, the trailer for it, because I was watching Hulu and it was in between a commercial. Oh yeah. And I'm like, this dude. It shows this guy talking at a table, and then he just fucking teleports.
Oh my god.
He teleports out, and then it shows him teleporting back and forth, and then it shows him being like in a relationship with a girl, and I'm like, why does this look fucking familiar? And then it got good, like. I don't want to spoil it for people who need to actually see the trailer.
It's just a trailer.
Because it's going to be on HBO now, and I know that.
Peacock.
Oh, is it going to be Peacock?
Yeah, it's going to be on Peacock. I don't know what Peacock is.
Why are you emphasizing
Peacock?
Why are you emphasizing
because it's a weird
it's a weird streaming. It's like Vudu, VUDU.
Yeah.
It's like a third-party streaming company that nobody uses. Yeah. Well, there you go. See, right there. Peacock. It's TV shows that can't get through really at all anymore. But no, I mean, for my sight from seeing that was like it looks cool.
I'm hooked. Yeah. I'm hooked. I got my girl hooked. And unlike Lynn, I had never seen the original movie. I didn't even know there was an original movie. It reminded me of, for you Whovians out there, the Doctor Who kind of side story amongst other side stories in the Doctor Who timeline, storyline, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff with the Doctor and River Song, how they're together but they never meet at the right time. He's moving forward and she's kind of moving in reverse. So the older he gets, the younger she's getting.
That's a cool concept.
It's a very strange concept, and I hope I'm explaining it right, but they never meet they never meet at the right time. So every time he meets her, he doesn't know her. Mm-hmm. And she has to remind
That's
him.
what they're doing in this movie. Yeah. I wonder if they stole that from Doctor Who.
I wouldn't say he stole it, but
she runs into him at a certain point, and then she says who he is, and he goes, "Do I know you?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm your wife." At some point,
I'm your wife.
And he goes, "Oh," he goes, "I must have met you." That's got to make it more shitty. Is that every time he teleports, he forgets?
Well, and that's what I love about it. It's gonna be heart wrenching. We already know this.
Yeah.
But I like the actors for one. For some reason, I thought the original actor the main actor was Brendan Fraser. For some reason, I don't know why I thought it was. I was so glad it wasn't
He's so
him.
out of date.
But when I saw that and he was just talking and he's like time travel is not always a good thing. It just disappears. I was
he goes time travel isn't a superpower. It's a disorder.
Yeah.
And then he just disappears.
I was like, yes,
that's pretty.
I have to see it. So that's just one of the things. I'm hoping it's going to be as good as it looks.
Yeah.
Like the trailers have been so good for shitty movies. Mm-hmm. Another one that's going to come out that I'm in love with that I actually saw the original movie. Lynn did not. Firestarter.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so the original movie with Drew Barrymore, it came out, I want to say, in the 70s, 80s.
Oh, she was the kid?
She was the little girl.
What?
Drew Barrymore couldn't have been more than 5, maybe 6 years old in this role. Maybe about 8. First of all, it's not a spoiler because the movie came out decades ago. It's about a little girl who starts fires. It's almost like she's a mutant in my mind. It's not how it is.
1984.
There you go.
Hell?
Yeah, it's about a little girl who has the power to start fires and she can't control it.
She's a pyromancer.
Yeah, pyromancer. Yeah. She can't control it. And when I tell you Drew Barrymore, that was probably one of her best performances.
Oh, no wonder I was good. Fucking Stephen King made it.
That's what it's from a Stephen King novel.
I never heard of this.
Amazing, bro. Like, I have it on my hard drive. I will gladly put it on your PlayStation for you. It's amazing. Just the whole thing. And the dad and the mom had powers, their government experience, blah, blah, blah. The reason I'm excited for this new Firestarter is because I'm so in love with the original Firestarter. That's how I felt.
I want to see who the main...
I forget his name.
Well, there was a TV series too?
If there was,
Firestarter Rekindled?
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I didn't know about
guess
that.
What channel it's on?
What channel?
Peacock.
Wonder
why I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Damn, it came out in 2002.
Yeah, that was... See, I don't know about that one, but this new one is a movie.
Oh, no, this one was a movie too.
Was it?
Yeah, it was almost 3 hours. 2 hours, 48 minutes. 2002.
No, the original movie was pretty long. I think it was about 2.5 hours.
It's got some pretty decent actors in it, but
I've never heard of it.
They broke it into a 2-episode.
It couldn't have been
thing.
that great.
Yeah, it was called The Rekindled.
Yeah,
that's cool though. Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
I'm super hyped. I'm super excited. I will gladly get. I think it's on HBO.
It's got Zac Efron in it, huh?
What? Oh, the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's her dad.
Maybe, I don't know. It says Firestarter. Is Firestarter related to Carrie?
Oh, yeah. See, people. Honestly, I could. I'm not even gonna lie. I did think it was a new Carrie movie.
Well, they're saying that the book Firestarter is very similar to the Netflix series Stranger Things, so it's pretty much just the equivalent of a girl.
It's weird stuff.
She's a pyromancer,
but I could see how you mix it up with Carrie because in the original trailer, she like screams and you see this like ball of fire roar across the room, and it's like, why did they remake Carrie again? But then you watch it and you're like,
Carrie was. I don't know if she had the ability to control fire. I think she was a
witch.
Telekinesis. Telekinetic.
Yeah, she had telekinesis. Now, she couldn't necessarily control fire, but at the same time, she could control the elements and things around her. Yeah. So she's kind of like a firebender from that shitty Airbender movie.
Oh,
where they can only control fire if it's already pre-existing.
Yeah. they couldn't create it.
Oh, did you hear about that, by the way? They were going to try and do another live-action Avatar, Last Airbender.
Fucking stop.
Everybody was cool because they had the original creators. They were working hand in hand with the original creators.
Nickelodeon's creators?
Yeah, the original. Huh. I forget what their name was. But then apparently the creators pulled out. And it's like, yeah, it's shit. It's going to be shit. I don't understand how you have such a hard time literally replicating what's right in front of you. You already have the source material.
I can't think of a good live action that I've seen yet. There's cartoon live action, obviously, like an anime or anything like that.
CGI and
stuff. Then there is video game live action.
Yes.
The only one that I've seen that is a really good live action was The Witcher.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I've heard the new Halo live action is garbage. Or not garbage, but people aren't satisfied.
People are throwing a fit about it. I think it would have been good, and it looks good, but I haven't watched it yet. It's on
Right, I haven't watched it yet.
Paramount.
You were the Halo fan. I was not.
I was
deep in
when
Halo.
I first got an Xbox when it came out. Yeah, but anything after the Xbox, I never got anything else.
Yeah. I watched it. I played it a few times.
Transitioned over to Sony like pretty quick.
I kind of understand, like, when you get, especially with a video game, when you get a following, like Lynn would have been. Well, no, actually, there was Devil May Cry was your game back in the day.
Yeah.
So whenever we saw a trailer, whenever we found out Devil May Cry was coming out, Lynn was on top of it. He wanted to play it. He was gonna play it. He was gonna get it.
You know what?
Was gonna work.
That's the same thing when it comes like to Elden Ring. I like fast twitch games.
Yes.
I like games that are gonna test my reflexes.
Yes.
My mind muscle, just because
it makes you feel like you are
I
fighting.
need to wake up. If I have to sit there and and stare at a story, I get I zone out. I get tired.
Yeah, some games can be,
and it's like you saw
too story
when I'm playing Elden Ring, I'm like up. Like adrenaline's pumping, heart's pumping. I'm trying to finish killing this boss. I kill it. It's like a sign of relievement, and then I can go do something.
Yeah.
But if I'm sitting down playing a game, I think I'd gotten a game for the Switch when I had to go to Detroit and Mississippi. Triangle.
What?
It was a Square Enix game.
Oh.
It was kind of like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Oh.
It was called Triangle Strategy.
Interesting.
It was so fucking story driven.
Yes.
I was sitting there like I need something to keep my attention. Yes. I can't read dialogue the entire time.
Especially if you have any type of budget for a game, can you just get voice actors? I would much rather listen. If you're going to give me exposition dump, I'd much rather listen to them talk it out.
Most games now are up to date where they do have voice acting, and that game kind of did, but it was just all fucking dialogue.
Even like the mobile games, it's just reading.
I don't feel like reading.
Bro, I'm good.
I don't know if I'm getting older or what, but my brain gets so tired having to read context.
We're specific now. So back in the day when we were younger, we had a plethora of genre of games to play where you could decide, which game you wanted to play. We weren't really stuck with one system or another. So as we've gotten older, even me and you to this day, we still like similar games, not exactly the same, but it's like we like that open world RPG. Yeah. Where you can either customize your character or create your own character and then build them from the ground up, add, augmentations or whatever, and you want to see the character develop as your skills are developing. So you can immerse yourself further into the game, into that character, to now you care about that character. You don't want them to die.
No.
Even if dying doesn't mean shit. You're just, to you, it's personal now. It's like, no, I'm going to whoop your ass. You know what I mean? And it's funny because I do that with Horizon, where I'll use a certain weapon too much, and I'll like, oh, my other weapons are feeling neglected. Like I have a short bow and a long bow, and I always use my long bow.
You're trying to,
You know what I mean? It's just what we like.
No, I
like having those options.
I like to have options.
I don't feel like kicking, so I want to punch. I don't feel like punching, so I'm going to kick. Maybe I might throw all four at you, Tiger style or whatever.
2 arms, 2 fists.
So that's pretty much what we've been kind of up to. It's kind of like an update. Not really a firing from the hip, not really a rant. We're just kind of giving you an update. This is what we've been doing. This is what we've been kind of.
Yeah.
All right. That's the end of part 1. Just like I told you in the beginning, let's go ahead and go over to part 2. Come on. Let's go. It's right there. Let's go. Come on, bye.